It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Ridin Durty Radio. Let's go!
Ridin Durty Radio.
I love Ridin Durty Radio.
Ridin Durty. Embrace your laziness.
Yo. Like that, once again, it's on.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Radio Show right here on blogtalkradio.com. And man, before we get this thing started, shout out to my man Prez, my man Nanook for the early check-in. What's up, fellas? Nanook, Prez, y'all funny, man. Prez, Nanook just said something crazy about you. You need to check that out. But one time for them two dudes, them my brothers, man. Those are my brothers. Man, I like to say I'm in a good space. I just got back from Mexico. If y'all can't tell, I got the tan, and you know. Hey man, hold on, y'all see my Mexican tan? All right, but man, I gotta say this before I get this show started. Everybody needs to take a trip overseas and to appreciate the way others live abroad. I have a newfound respect for myself, for the people I love, just by making this trip to Mexico. It was a great experience, and I gotta say, American people, we are extremely spoiled. We're spoiled. I gotta say, we're spoiled, man. If you get a chance, definitely take a trip over the water and appreciate life, man. Appreciate what you got. Love what you got. Love those around you, and don't take it for granted. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back broadcasting for you guys. And hey man, it's a good day and a great feeling. One time my man DJ Power Lord, like my man Fred said, the band is back together. Got Power Lord on the check-in. I got Nanook on the check-in. I got Prez on the check-in. Hey man, I feel like D12 right about now. Alright, so last time I broadcast the show, I was supposed to have Dr. Miami on, the as they like to call him, the Snapchat plastic surgeon. No, don't do that. Don't say that. $25 for everything. Stop that. Don't do that. No, that's not nice at all. That's not nice at all. I'm supposed to have Dr. Miami, the Snapchat plastic surgeon, on the line. I'm gonna try to get him on. His publicist has told me that it's going down, so we're gonna see. He just actually launched his brand new reality show called Dr. Miami, the Snapchat Surgeon, on the WE network last week. So we're gonna see if we can get him on. I want to say a quick happy birthday. Yesterday was his birthday, but happy birthday to actually a guest from the show last week. My man B-Mo Slim celebrated his birthday yesterday. So y'all do him a big favor and wish him happy belated birthday, and go purchase his album, The Therapy Sessions. It's a very dope album, and you know, do him a favor and purchase that thing. All right. Also today, in celebrity birthdays, is my man Bill Bellamy's birthday. So one time for Bill Bellamy, celebrating his birthday. And let me hop over here on the book real quick, see if I got any celebrity friends celebrating birthdays and see what they got going on real quick before I try to reach out to Dr. Miami's people and see what's really going on, what's really happening. I gotta say, man, one real quick, gas face to our president and his attacks, or the dropping of over 59 Tomahawk missiles on Syria. I'm not really sure what my dude was doing. He said he wasn't going to do it, and then he turned around and done it. And I got to say, man, we're going to have to really pray that this guy doesn't get us into some things that ain't cool, because it's just not looking. Man, it just ain't looking good, man. It ain't looking good. Syria and Russia both have deemed the attacks as aggression. Happy birthday to Cassandra Jewel Kennebrew. She is actually the co-host of the show with the Witch Doctor on WRFG. She's also a credited author. So if y'all know her, get a chance to wish her a happy birthday. And let's see what else we got on here. Good people, good people. Shout out to my man, independent wrestler Shane Marks. It's his birthday as well. And I think that's it for my birthdays, my Facebook birthdays. And so, back to my man, George. I'm about to call him George Bush. Back to my man, Donald Trump. Man, you scared me, bro. Like, for real. What's up, Sandy? You really scared me. In this situation, 4 months, and he's already just doing crazy stuff, man. So I'm real concerned about the direction that he might have our country headed in. You know, and he talks about making America great, which is, you know, cool. But I don't know, man. I'm just really concerned that you're going to have us in some type of war before we know it. And I'm not sure if the American people are interested in anything like that, or want anything like that, or I don't know, bro. Donald Trump scares me for real. I've never had the Bushes didn't nowhere scare me as bad as Donald Trump is scaring me right now. So I don't know, man. I don't want to dwell a lot of it on Mr. Trump. I'm going to try to get my guest on, get my thoughts together, and try to give y'all a good 30 minutes of show. I'm actually reaching out to his publicist now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all a record off of his label that he was, you know, messing around with. We'll get a chance to ask him about it. This is by Amanda Gonzalez. His name of his record is Catch Myself. And we'll be back as I look for the good doctor in Miami. All right. Your boy Vic Excel right here on Ridin Durty.
I'll have to say I hate the road you're going down, and honestly you're better off the moment that you hit the ground. The second that you turn around and look for me, I won't be found, and you can cry yourself back to reality when you realize what you've done to me. You've taken every word I've ever spoken, then try to pass them up so that they look like they were never broken. On my way back and down, I'll catch myself. It all seems so clear to me now. You're dangerous.
see my Diddy Bop.
I love the way you swear that I'm the only one who's ever wrong. I love the way you write me songs and then turn back to her so she can sing them along. I love the way you hurt me when you swore that you could never break me. Oh, you give me no reason to try. But it's so hard to leave when I turn my head and you're the only one who's by my side. On my way backing down, I'll catch myself. It all seems so clear to me now. You're dangerous. I'll get better. I can get better, but you're the only thing I've ever known. Watch me as I try to let go, let go. Wait now, you're telling me you're gonna change now. You know that I'd give you my all.
Can y'all see my tan?
Make it out the
Mexican tan.
other end without having to crawl. Wait now, I'm thinking it's a little too late now. You've already watched me.
All right, I got Dr. Miami on the line. We're about to get you. He better not hang up for the song. I'm gonna elbow him. What's up, dog? One time for Miss Amanda Gonzalez. And that leads me into this segue. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the line right now,
Hello.
we have Dr. Michael Salazar, a.k.a. Dr. Miami, on the line. What's going on, good doctor?
Yo, good morning. You know, I know Amanda Gonzalez.
I
know that. I heard that. So did you know that I know her?
Yes, that's why I played the record. I've done my research. I know about Surge.
Oh man, that's great. That you did your research. That's great. Yeah, I love that. She's great. She's very talented. Cool. Yeah. So thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. I know you're a super, super busy guy. I want to start the show off first by saying thank you on the brand new reality show on the WETV network. And let's jump right into this thing because I got a lot of people on the line. I got people who've been, since, we scheduled the interview and then I had to jet off to Mexico. I got people who ask questions. So I just want to start this thing off by Mr. Dr. Miami telling the world what made you become a plastic surgeon.
So, I always wanted to be a surgeon since I was a little boy. I used to watch a TV show called MASH with Alan Alda as a kid, and I just thought it looked so cool. And then when I got to college and I was, I took my major as pre-med. My girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife of 22 years, she got into a car accident and she cut her lip, like her lower chin, all the way through. And when they stitched it up in the ER, it wasn't a plastic surgeon, and it kind of left a scar that she really didn't like. And it didn't bother me at all, but for her self-esteem, it really bothered her. And about 6 months later, we looked in the yellow pages. We found a plastic surgeon in Manhattan. We took the subway in from Brooklyn, and I got into his office, and she went into the consultation, and I sat down in the waiting room, and there was looked like a wedding album. This is back in like 1990-something, 1991 or so. And in 1991, and there were no digital pictures then, and there was no internet, so you never really saw before and after pictures of plastic surgery anywhere, ever. Even in magazines, you didn't see that. And so on his desk was this wedding album of before and after pictures. And I just sat there going through it, and I was blown away. I was like, it looked like magic. It was like, I'm like, where'd the nose go? You know, where'd the breath come from? And how'd the tummy get, you know? And I was just blown away by it. And when they came out of the consultation, I asked him, I said, what is it? He said, this is plastic surgery. This is what we do. And after medical school, you know, if you're interested, look into it. And that's what I did. And since then, gosh, how long ago was that? That was 25, 26 years ago. I've done nothing but study, practice, and try to get better at plastic surgery. That's it.
All right. Do you remember your very first surgery and what actually was?
I do.
What was it?
I do. I had diarrhea all morning. I was very nervous. I was really, really nervous. So first surgery I ever participated in was just a simple breast biopsy. What seems now is a simple breast biopsy, but back then to me was this like daunting mountain of a task that I didn't think I'd be able to do. But it went fine. You know, it's just a lot of nerves. I think at every level you go, even going from like middle school to high school, or high school to college, college to med school to residency, and you know, first operation, first anything is difficult. And then once you adjust and you realize, okay, I could do this, you know, you just look for the next challenge. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking, first operation.
All right, I gotta ask, because you are known as the Snapchat surgeon. At what point in your medical career did you decide to incorporate social media with what you were doing?
So when you say medical career, so it was 4 years of medical school and then 7 years of post-medical school surgical training. So that's right there, that's 11 years. And then I've been in private practice for 14 years. I didn't get into social media till about the last 3 years. So we're talking about 11 years into private practice. So this is not something I could have done straight out of med school or straight out of even my first years in private practice, because you need to be at a certain skill level, I think, an experience level where you can, for lack of a better word, like, you know, share and kind of show off a little bit the skills that you've acquired, you know. But you know, the timing would just happen to be right. I mean, Snapchat was just taking off, and my following grew very quickly. Within about a month, we had 100,000 people watching a day, and then literally millions, you know, within a year. Crazy, huh?
That's crazy. But what made, because it had to, was it someone who said, hey, Doc, why don't you Snapchat your surgery, or was it an
Yeah,
idea
it was. It wasn't some great plan. It was just really by luck. You know, my Instagram account was deleted for showing too many nipples, you know, and then I was kind of wallowing around the house, and my daughter, who was 15 years old at the time, now she's 18 almost, she said, Dad, why don't you try Snapchat? And that was the first I've ever heard of Snapchat. And then I went to the office and I told the girls, who are all much younger than me and into those kinds of things, Snapchat and social media, and they said, yeah, it's a good idea. So we downloaded it, and we just started doing it. We asked the first patient if she thought it was okay, and she signed permission. We did it. And at this point, about 2/3 of our patients agree to be Snapchatted. About 1/3 don't. But the ones that do, you know, they see it as like, you know, they see it as a way, first of all, to let their loved ones who are in the waiting room know that they're okay, because they can watch the surgery as it's happening. And then also they can watch the surgery themselves later that night or the next day. Yeah, it's an amazing thing. It really gives people, it gets the world into the operating room so they can see surgery as it's happening.
Do you remember the first celebrity that came to you for surgery?
The first celebrity, you know, before the celebrities came like the wives and girlfriends of athletes. Those were the first ones. Where I was like starstruck, you know, and like they're, you know, like the, you know, like if they played for the Patriots, so they'd come in and their girlfriend would be there. So those are the first celebrities I remember coming in contact with. And then after the wives and girlfriends came reality stars. One of the first big reality stars I operated on was Farrah Abraham. That was back in 2012 or 2011 when she was just off of their first season of Teen Mom. And then you know, actresses, but actresses are very they're more like they don't want anybody to know they've had surgery, so they come up the back staircase on a Sunday, you know, like a secret kind of thing. The other kinds of stars, reality stars, and even rappers and musicians, they don't really care as much.
All right.
If people know, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I have people in the chat room and Facebook Live. A lot of people have asked me a lot of questions building up to this. So I had someone just ask me, so how many celebrity side chicks have you had to do surgery for?
How many celebrity side chicks? More than I can count on my hands. Let's put it that way. Plenty.
All right. What is the most popular procedure that people come to you for?
Right now, it's the Brazilian butt lift. The Brazilian butt lift. That's where I take fat from the areas of the body a woman doesn't like her tummy, her sides, her back, and then I put it in the booty and reshape it. That is extremely popular, not only in Miami, but all over the world now. That operation is really booming.
So you mean to tell me you could take a woman who has booty do? You know what booty do is,
yep.
right?
Yep.
So you could take a woman who got booty do and make her booty better?
Oh yeah, that's what I do every day. That's about half my surgeries are BBLs. We call it BBL for short, Brazilian butt lift.
So you are making booty do better.
That's what I'm doing, one booty at a time, making the world more beautiful and more bootyful.
Man, that is crazy. Look, tell first of all, again, congratulations on the reality show. And actually, I had a chance to watch the episode, and one time for 2 Chainz.
What do you think?
Man, I think you are a very entertaining guy. How did you go about 2 Chainz being on the show, and how did the whole thing come about? Was that a
2 Chainz? Well, okay, so that 2 Chainz, that was his idea. I mean, that came from the 2 Chainz side. We just got a call last week. 2 Chainz wants to come to the office. He wants to do a video for Spotify. He wants to look into this booty thing. He wants to get on the ground, see, where the rubber meets the road. And I said, sure, man, come on by. And, that was it. Yesterday he hung out. And, I told him I brought him into my trap house and took him into the kitchen, show him where the buns are baked, and all that. And he was super cool. He's a super nice guy, by the way. I don't know if you ever met him, but he's very, very humble. I asked him questions. I'm like, where were you the first time you heard yourself on the radio? And, what were you thinking? He's like, man, he said, I never get over that feeling, and I never take it for granted. He's a humble guy.
All right, Doc, yeah. I've still got a bunch of questions. I hope you don't mind me asking. We got about 7 to 10 more minutes, so bear with me. Number one.
Sure, go ahead.
Number one, I have someone who want to know, can you put a butt cheek on layaway?
Can I put a butt cheek where? Sorry?
Can they put a butt cheek on layaway, or can they get a payment plan to get a butt
layaway. Yeah, sure. We got layaway. For sure. Lots of women do that. It's expensive. It's a luxury item. It's like, it's not something you just like, it's not like getting a haircut. It's like, it's something you got to plan. It's not as expensive as a car, but you got to plan it. You got to save. And we have layaway plans. Sure, you put a deposit and then you just pay monthly. I've had patients pay literally like over 5 years, pay like $100 a month, just little by little.
All right, look, if they can't pay the
less,
booty,
$50 a month.
If they can't pay the booty off, do you like put a boot on it? Do you send somebody out to repossess it? Like, what do you do?
No, the repo man won't be coming after your booty. Nope, there's no booty repo man. That's why everything's got to be paid up front. See, so you put on layaway. You can reserve a date and then pay slowly until the surgery. And there is financing, there's credit, but I don't do the credit myself. So if you buy it on credit, you might have trouble with the credit card company or with the financing company, but I won't repossess the booty or the breasts.
Man, what does your beacon score, what does your credit report got to look like to be able to get a booty?
It doesn't have to be that good. It has to be, it has to be decent. It can't be like bad, but you'd be surprised. A lot of people finance their booties.
All right. I got to ask, because I recognize and following you on Twitter and your Instagram and Snapchat, you definitely have a respect for hip-hop. How did that come about?
Oh, yes. How did that come about? I mean, I'm a child of the late 80s, early 90s. I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York. I mean, I went to school almost down the block from Sugar Hill Records, from where it all started. And so I got, I was not, because I was busy in residency at medical school, although I have an affinity for it, I could not I could not ever get into the scene, really, because I was focusing on my career as a surgeon and all that. But at this point in my life, I'm married, I got 5 kids, and I got a practice, it's thriving. This is like a hobby. It's like I'm allowed to relive my adolescence a little bit through hip hop. That's how I see it.
All right, being married for, you said, over 20 years and having 5 kids.
It'd be 23 years coming up. 23 years coming up. Yeah.
Man,
cool.
Congratulations on that. How have you incorporated your family into what you're doing, especially now that you've moved into reality TV?
Well, so the family is staying off. At least this first season, the family's staying off the reality TV thing. They're open to it. There's my wife is a little bit camera shy in that way. Although she's great on camera, like she's funny and stuff, but I'm like the ham in the family, so the one who wants to be in the spotlight. So I would never pressure them into anything like that, and the network wouldn't either. But as far as the family life goes, look, I'm a normal dad. I'm lucky in that I live very close to my home, so I can go home quickly in between surgeries or right after work, and I just focus on work, family, and my synagogue, really, and that's it. I don't have any other distractions. I don't play golf. I don't go hunting or anything. I don't do anything like that. I just focus on what's important.
All right.
That's it.
Tell the people a little bit about the people that are on the show with you, about your cast.
Oh, okay. So, look, I'm blessed in that my team around me, my squad, like we call it, is very tight, and we, a lot of girls have been with me for 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, since the beginning, and helped me grow the practice. They're beautiful, they're talented, they're smart, they're funny, and we all work together like a family, and sometimes families, have little disagreements and whatnot, but in the end of the day, we all love each other, and those are my castmates. And then the majority of the show is focused on the patient's journeys, and the transformations. There's some moments that will make you cry because you get to see the reasons that people come for plastic surgery, and there's many different reasons, but they all come down to self-esteem, and it's all about emotions and feelings. So you see that too in the show, and I like to show the journey from the beginning all the way through to the end. And on my Snapchat, I don't really get to show the patient's background and their emotional states and like what brings them to the office. Whereas in the TV show, you get a 360 view. You get to see the patients, their families, their friends, whether they're for the surgery or against the surgery, and these kind of inner conflicts that go on before they even get here, and of course throughout the whole process after the surgery as well. So
90 seconds.
I'm obviously I'm biased. I think the show is fun, but it's also got a lot of heart. All
right. Well, again, man, congratulations. I really like what I saw in that first episode, and I know you're gonna do huge things with it. Do me one big favor. And tell,
sure.
First of all, because I haven't had a lot of people asking me to ask you about prices, let the people know, because I noticed you do have a price list on your Twitter. Let the people know where they can find you when it comes to social media, where to look for the show, days, times. Let them know everything they need to know about Dr. Miami. And I got one more question.
You got it. I appreciate it. So on social media, it's all the same. It's all The Real Dr. Miami. So TheReal. Doctor is abbreviated DR, right? DR Miami, MIAMI. It's on Twitter, that's on Snapchat, that's on Instagram. And on the Instagram, there is a price list. Most people ask about the Brazilian butt lift. It runs around $10,000. Tummy tuck's a little bit less. There are discounts for packages. If you do a tummy tuck and a BBL together, it's cheaper than doing them separate, obviously. The recovery time on a BBL and a Brazilian butt lift is about 2 weeks before you go back to work. And I have patients from all over the world and all over the country. So we have packages, we have ways to make it easy for you to fly in and stay here and do what you need to do to get the body you want. The WeTV show, the reality show, is on WeTV, and it's on Friday night at 10 o'clock. So set your DVR. There's a new episode coming up tonight, and there'll be new episodes every Friday night for the next 5 weeks.
All right.
And then reruns in between, yeah.
All right. Now, actually, I lied. I got more than one question. Number one, I noticed on your Snapchat that you play independent hip hop. How can people go about getting their music played during your surgery?
Okay, so I do. So part of it is you know, the girls that work in the office and the girls that Snapchat with me, they're young, they're in their 20s, and they go out all the time. So if they hear a song in a club, whether it's a dance club or a strip club, wherever, you know, that's where a lot of independent artists first break out, they'll bring the songs to me. So a lot of it is like, they're kind of like a mini A&R department here. They go out and like find acts. The other way is you can send your songs to Surge Records. If you go online, we have like a mini, it's not really a record label per se, it's like an incubator where we pick out good songs, we'll play them, and then if we can help promote you, we will. It's surgerecords.com, surgerecords.com, and then you just put your name, email, and then link to the song. We listen to them all, we like it, we play it.
All right, that you actually answered my next question about Surge Records. I'm going to close the show because I told you I've done my research, and I have a group.
Yep.
I have a group that was presented called the Uno Boys, and the name of the record is MIA.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Uno Boys?
Yeah, sure. So they're one of the first acts we found, and they came in the office. They're determined, young, fresh guys, and I just the song just, you know, obviously I'm from Miami, so the song caught on with me. We love it. We played it. It became like it became our anthem last year. So we played that. We played that song a lot, and we made a little video with it, and it's cool. We're looking for new sounds that are distinct and that have you know, good lyrics and good flow. That's it.
All right, Dr. Miami, I got to say thank you for breaking the middle of your day. It's only 11:30. I know you're super busy doing those BBLs. Thank you for taking the time out to talk to myself and the Ridin Durty show. And thank you to all the people that's checked out. And again, man, good luck on that show. And I will be watching.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Peace. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Have a great day, man.
All right.
Be well.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's Dr. Michael Salzhauer, a.k.a. Dr. Miami, and this is Uno Boys off of Surge Records. Thank y'all for Ridin Durty. Your boy, Vic Excel.
Brittany, I love these Uno Boys. I think with a little direction from Surge Records, it could be something. Fly him down to Miami, make the video, give him the keys to my mansion. Don't scuff up my court, though.
Hey, what's up? Hey, listen. We got the house in Miami. Swimming pool, you know, Cheese, King, 28. What y'all trying to do? You know? Hey, you can talk about my favorite. What you gonna bring about? Alright, pull up then. Bring all of them.
And one time for Dr. Miami, giving out them BBLs.
Young man on the track.
Hey, man. All my Facebook Live people, message
I got a couple bad bitches out in MIA. I got a couple hidden toppers around in the slave. I don't know what game to see, but I don't wanna play. I see the snakes all in the grass, cut away. When I'm with my mama out the hood, she need to get away. Got a couple homies on it in a better place. I want my own damn streets, no neighbors where I stay. The nigga, I just wanna live like I'm Bill Gates. Too many niggas surrounding me. You wasn't there when I was struggling to fucking eat. They acting just like Ludacris, they disturbing the peace. Or they make a fuck nigga free, get from around me. All my niggas know what time it is, they tryna eat. Came from the bottom, you was out and I remember me. I was that same young nigga and forces on my feet. White tee and some dick and smack that soldier boy, yeah, that was me.
Man, y'all make sure y'all go watch that I'm gonna put the Dr. Miami. I'm gonna put that link. I'm trying to put that link up on my Facebook page. Y'all can watch that.
Rap niggas, yeah, cause they can't stop me. Bill gets to my idol, I got my right hand on the Bible. Crazy, suicidal, let me go and clean my rifle. Only eat with my disciples, that people loyalty and love. I respect all my niggas, that because they do the same for me. I got a couple bad bitches out in MIA. I got a couple hidden choppers surrounding the slave. I don't know what game to see, but I don't wanna play.
What's up,
I see
homeboy?
no snakes all in the grass.
What's up, Nico Brown?
With my mama out the hood, she need to get away. Got a couple homies gone, they in a better place. I want my own damn street, no neighbors where I stay. Yeah, nigga, I just wanna live like I'm Bill Gates.
I know some crazy ass niggas down in Opalaka.
Chris, everyday people probably got a better ear for the music than the A&Rs any damn
by my
way.
goon, just to let you know. Don't come at me with that for shit, I send them niggas at your door. That's a warning for the snakes crawling on the floor. Screaming in my group when there's no room in my circle. These niggas think I'm dumb, like I ain't street smart. I can spot a snake in the grass even when it's dark. I'm just playing my part in this game. When I get enough money, I'ma leave everything. So y'all can
make
have
sure
the
y'all go to
and all the fucking blocks. I don't
YouTube
want it
check
cause
out
that
this
shit
video.
attract a lot of cops. Stay alone, stacking paper. That's
Appreciate it,
what I'm
homeboy.
what I'm
The trip
trying to
was
move my
off the
family to
chain,
a bigger
brother.
heart. So big, he got a pool in the
Thank you for asking.
In the fucking
Love you, dude.
McDonald's in the
I know we don't get to talk as much as we need to,
bad
but
bitches out in MIA.
Not
I got
looking
a
for
couple
everybody.
hidden choppers surrounding the safe. I don't know what game this is, but I don't wanna play. I see them snakes all in the grass.
Hey, Prez, you need to pass the word. Tell some of these artists to send Dr. Miami some music.
Got a couple homies gone, they in a better place. I want my own damn street, no
That's better
neighbors where I
promotion than them
stay.
tagging it on my
I
damn
just wanna
page.
live like I'm Bill Gates.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your boy Vic XL. This is Ridin Durty Radio Show, and man, we are up out of here. Y'all definitely enjoy your day.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
I got something I think coming up Sunday night, so y'all definitely stay tuned. I will keep y'all posted. Again, man, I want to say if you ever get a chance to go, if you get a chance to go to Mexico, go. And I ain't talking about Tijuana or none of the cool places. Go to some of the rural areas. And man, again, the one thing I learned about my vacation, what's up, J Pound? The one thing I learned about my vacation is appreciate the things that are around you. Appreciate those that love you, and do not waste time on those that don't. Don't do it. And don't over appreciate and over emphasize your money and stuff like that, man. Just appreciate every small thing that's been given to you by the Creator. Appreciate that. For real, for real. Real talk, man. Your boy Vic XL. I just got off at 8:30. I gotta be at work at 3 o'clock. So I gotta try to get some sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. But man, I love you guys. Y'all do me a favor, as I always say, sharing is caring. Share the show, man. Ain't nobody gonna get mad if they go on your Facebook page and see my mug. Share the show. Y'all done shared on my Facebook page for years, your stuff, so share the show. I love y'all for that. All right, your boy Vic XL, man. I'm up out of here. Peace.